Well, Chit Chat Kit Kats. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm reading everybody's comments, of course, as usual, and I've been asked to show the induction cooktop, which I'm happy to do. I'm just waiting for the inverter, which was supposed to also come yesterday. It didn't, so it's supposed to be delivered today by 9 p.m. So as soon as that gets in, and people have been asking also to see the setup that I have. I'm still working on it. Okay, it's not ready yet. There's still more to be done. But yes, I'm really excited to show it to you as soon as I can get this stuff done. Now, yesterday, also, what didn't come that was supposed to be here, I had a 4 o'clock appointment to get tires put on the vehicle, and the tires didn't show up. So again, another day late. I have to go today by noon, at noon, and hopefully the tires that I ordered will be here and can get put on the vehicle. Now, these were expensive tires, okay? And why did I buy expensive tires? Because I want ones that are premium for rain, for snow, for whatever you're going into. I can't tell you how important it is to have the right type of tires on your vehicle. So I did spring for the expensive ones, which I'll go through as soon as the vehicle's done. I'll go through all of the stuff that's on it, the induction, the, burner, the, the inverter, all of the things that have been done. Rain guards, I put rain guards on it, so you can open the window a little bit. You can get some fresh air in there and without getting rain coming in your vehicle. So I've been working on quite a few things. Tomorrow I go down to the Toyota place, and they have to, basically I have to take everything out of the car because they have to get to the hybrid fan, which is under the seat. So basically they have to tear the car apart, take out the back seats to be able, and I mean, it's a big project, to be able to get to that motor. Now, if you want to keep your hybrid running, and I've got to do this on my other car as well, which I haven't done, they say you should do it about at 60,000 miles, which is what this vehicle is, the one I just got, 60,000. So I am going to go in and have that fan cleaned for the hybrid. Now it runs about $300 to get that done. Okay, none of this is cheap. Okay, tires were not cheap. This is not cheap. But if you're going to do something more than just running around, in your neighborhood, and you're not going to be on a big road trip, then whatever, it's fine. But if you're going to be on the road, you want to make sure that your vehicle is in top form. And I think a lot of people don't think about tires. But one thing I like about Toyotas as well is they are front wheel drive. Now they will go through snow where a lot of other vehicles, if they're rear wheel, I'll get it out, spit it out here this morning, rear wheel drive, they will, not have the right traction to go forward in snow. So that's one thing I have found with Toyota and front wheel drive vehicles in general. They're better in snow type of scenarios. And then, like I said, with the tires that I'm putting on, just really doubly help that. So yeah, I wanted to put tires on that are good for rain, for snow, for, all weather driving. Not just all season, all weather conditions. So I did bite the bullet, and it's going to run me about $800 to put the tires on. And again, I cannot tell you how important that can be. If you are going to be in really inclement weather, etc. So I am really, really getting this vehicle done. Yesterday I had the back windows tinted really dark, the darkest that you can tint them, because I am sleeping in the vehicle. Now, even with that, you still have to put up things in the window, because if you get up real close, you can't see in. So you do still have to put up privacy screens and things. Yeah, so I had that done. I had very heavy tint put on those as well. And I'm just about done. Now, I did tell them when I took the vehicle tomorrow, I said, please do not put the seat back in. Here's what. You don't want me to put the seat? No, because I'm building a platform. Okay, I'm putting a platform in. And so, yeah, don't put this, don't hook them all back up. That just saved me some work there. So I got a twofer in taking it in to have the fan cleaned. Now, when I get back from that, I am going to take my other vehicle in to have that fan cleaned. That's one thing that will keep your hybrids running for a long time. Keep them, you need to have your oil changes, and they say the fan is so important to keep that clean as well. So yeah, I'm working on that. I've been working on a new layout for cards as well, which I'm really, really liking a lot, using Lenormand and Tarot together. So I'm working on that as well. But I've got to find a way that I can show the readings, okay? Oh, I just thought of another thing I've got to get. I'm making a list of things I have to go get. Yeah, things that I have to get for the journey still. I need to go to the van, pick up the puppies' jackets, also the telescoping thing for the phone, so that I can do maybe some pictures along the way, etc. You just get this list of things, a screen for on the, where I'm going to be cooking, the splatter screen, because I'm cooking in the car. I don't want it splattered. Sometimes when you put the on the pot top, you get more splatter and things happening because it builds up condensation. So pick up a splatter screen, I just one thing after another, and then trying to figure out the best way to set it up so you actually have a little room in there. I have to say I'm really happy that I got the induction cook. I think that's going to work very well, and also that I had gotten the refrigeration for in there. So other things I have to get are quart bags, because in those refrigeration things, you don't have a lot of room. So the minute I buy my meat products, I'm going to take them out, and put them in quart baggies, so that you don't have all this excess material that's taking up all the space in your refrigeration, okay? So that's another thing. I have to go pick up quart baggies. I've run out, so I need to get those. Also take a small bottle, get a funnel, so that because you have a lot of grease when you're carnivore, you have to have a place to put it. Okay. So I save those little bottles. Now you gotta wait till it cools down. You don't want to put hot grease in a plastic bottles, because what's going to happen? You don't do that. You wait till it cools down. Got a funnel. Put the grease in those little bottles so that I can have it and then throw them away, etc. So again, I'm in the mix of getting all of this stuff done so that we are ready to take a short-term thing. Like I said, even with all the planning I'm doing, I still want to do a short run and make sure that everything is going to be okay before we really hit the road. Now, like I said, I've done the readings and it says it's going to be a bad winter this year. So that's another reason that I'm really, really looking at things, getting the best tires and the best setup that I can do for this run. So anyway, that's what's going on now, and I think I'm going to close this out because I've got lots of running to do. I think I'll hit the van first. I wish that inverter would have come, but I can go ahead and run it. I'm going to go run it. The refrigeration is a 12 volt, so I'm going to plug that in and see how that's doing today. Run it around with the things I've got to do and just see if in fact that's going to get cold enough. Now you're supposed to be able to change the temperature in that one. And they do have different temperature things that they recommend. If you have fruits, if you have vegetables, if you have meats, all of them require a different temperature. So I am going to set that and see how it works. Oh my goodness. So busy, busy, busy. Busy, busy, dizzy. I'm, just running in circles. And the puppies are so cute. They're such cute little puppies. Yeah, they're cute puppies. Now, yesterday I went out there and I'm putting in the refrigeration, although I have to take it out for tomorrow. Everything's got to be out of there because they have to be able to get in that whole back area. So the rugs I have, everything that's in there has to be taken out. My garage is filled with boxes. I mean, big boxes. Ronaldo's coming out in a couple of days, and he'll break those boxes down and throw them out. But for now, I've got like no room in there for the 2 cars, and I can barely get in and out of the cars. So I'll have to take out one of the cars because I have to... before tomorrow, I have to take everything out of the one vehicle so that I can go and have that fan done. So I'm looking at the logistics of this going, oh, well, one car's going to have to stay outside because I have to have enough room in the garage that I can take all this stuff out. Yeah. You get busy packing and trying to figure out the logistics of everything, and then you got to take everything out again. So we'll see. I'm looking forward, though, to that inverter coming and see how it works with the induction stove. Now, it should work fine. You can put the induction down to 600 watts. It's got 600 watts, 900 watts, or 1500 watts. Well, being that I'm using it in there, I have to use the lowest wattage. Now, I did use it in here yesterday, and I did cook a steak in there under the 600 watts, and I was able to sear it. It just takes a little longer to heat up and do what you need to do with it if it's 600 watts. but you can actually go ahead and use it to sear the steak, etc. Okay, so that is possible, and I will show you that on the induction once I get everything in place. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. How is your day going? Oh my goodness. Chilly Willy. Now, last night I had a dream and I saw it was snowing in the desert already. And they did say yesterday that they may have snow up in Silver City, okay, already. And I'll have to see what's up in Cloudcroft. Because that is way up there. It's the ski area, so I will try to take the vehicle up there if they have snow yet, and we'll see just how those tires are working, etc. Now, if I go over, I know some places, if I go in Washington and you're going over that pass, you get real heavy snow up there. So you're going to want a vehicle that can manage that snow snow areas. Or up by Denver, if you're going through the Rockies, again, you're going to hit a lot of snow. Even outside of LA, sometimes they get snow in those big passes. So we'll see. Now, I am not adverse to driving in snow. Like I said, my daughter was born in Alaska, in Anchorage, and I drove myself to the hospital in January. Okay. Now, if you are driving in Alaska, in Anchorage, you start stopping your car a block before you actually want to stop because they get a lot of ice up there. At least when I lived there, it was that way so many years ago. So I have driven in snow, inclement weather before. I drove semis in the snow one time when I was driving. The other driver woke up and the whole thing was iced over. I have a little spot like this that I'm looking through driving, and he was just like, oh my God. Now, if you're driving diesel, you have to put gasoline in with the diesel to keep it from freezing, because diesel will freeze and gel up. So if you're new to driving diesels, that's something they better learn real quick, or else they're not going to go anywhere, because your vehicle will stop if it gels up. So you've got to put a little bit of gasoline in with the diesel, and that keeps it from freezing and going into a gel mess. I don't know what they would do if it went into a gel mess. How would they, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. What would happen? I wonder about people that are buying diesel vehicles. Do they know going in that you have to put a little gasoline in the winter time so it doesn't gel up? I don't know. I could see somebody that's never had diesel before and buying a vehicle and then not having the slightest clue about that, and then finding themselves stuck somewhere and not knowing why their vehicle has stopped. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I need to stop talking so that I can get going today, because I have a lot of things still to do, figure out what's the best way to get everything set up that's efficient, and looking forward to the adventure. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.